What's up, agents, and welcome back to another Division video where I'm just running around in the base of operations about to start this video, and I've seen someone with my apparel on. This is just absolutely mind-blowing to me. As always, why I still can, I'll drop some arm patch codes down below in the description. And you know what I think I might do? I might drop an arm patch to a lucky person in game if I see you wearing my apparel. I'm on the PC platform. But with all that said, don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. Let's head over to Federal Emergency Bunker because I'm going to show you how this weekend especially you can become a cleaner. And yeah, it's absolutely just a load of fun. So if we have a look at the event timeline very quickly, hopefully we won't get killed here. You can see at the moment we've got 3 skill tiers, 50% skill damage, 50% skill duration, some skill health and some skill haste, given to us for doing absolutely nothing for the first time ever. It's only 17 hours, well, pretty much 18 hours left. But this build will work afterwards because really it's been built on not even needing anything. This was built for like a heroic, easy, or definitely a challenging, easy, clear kind of build. With one change, thanks to Alpine in my Discord, who mentioned it earlier on, which actually works really, really well. I'm just going to run in here. We're going to put on our flamethrower. We're going to press T. And then we are going to... bit of a delay there. That's weird. Maybe it's because it was empty. And everything is just going to die. Now, tanks won't die. And this won't do well against Black Tusk or the robot type enemies. And there is a way around that. And I'll show you that as well. But as you can see how easy that was. In combination with the seasonal modifier. Unfortunately, it's probably going to run out now before we get there, but we'll see if it does. I do want to show you the build as well with without the seasonal modifier activated. Why are we still in combat? That's weird. And now I'm not gaining my life back. That is weird as well. But thank you for all the support that has come my way. All the pictures and everything I've seen of people wearing the apparel has been absolutely insane. Look how much damage it does. Like, the flamethrower absolutely destroys. I got some flamethrower left for these guys. Get away from that tank. Go on, break the arm. Whoa. Bro. There's no way that armor didn't break. There we go. And now you will suffer the death like everybody else. So as you can see now, I've not got the modifier on at the moment. I've gone into cover in the wrong spot. I'm stuck. As you can see, we're still hitting 500k, and they will just die. You don't have to use all of the ammo. Just let them burn a bit, and it'll spread. And yeah, it will do the job. And as you can see, advanced material is straight back up again. So as we're low on flamethrower ammo, we've kind of got it back again when we go into the next room.
Taken out an entire squad in a fair fight. It's not possible.
What I do love about it is how powerful the flamethrower itself is. There's no way that I didn't get him. Come on, show yourself. It actually busted the grenade. I've never seen that before. And once you kind of catch them on fire up there, which is a little bit annoying, they'll hopefully burn each other out. I suppose that's one thing, right? Sometimes they die so quick, they don't even set on fire. Oh, flamethrower versus flamethrower, I win. Yeah, and it's just a lot of fun. And Alpine said in Heroic Countdown, it's actually pretty phenomenal as well. So that's definitely one to check out. Anyway, this is what we are running. So the flamethrower obviously is a go-to. And at the moment right now, because of the event, we're still at 6 skill tiers. So if you really wanted to roll, another 2 reds into this just for the last 24 hours, you could do. But even then, it's going to be absolutely wild because the overdogs generally give us the 30% amp damage at all times as well, which does help out with using the Scorpio. And when you saw me, I did this mission on purpose. I knew there was going to be a tank. When it comes to fighting tanks and stripping them of armor, you can do that as well. The one thing that I would definitely recommend, that if you are going to take this into some kind of Black Tusk, start with the fire starter on there as well, because you can basically hit them with the primer rounds and your fire will then take effect on these armored enemies, which it doesn't usual. Obviously you could do that with tanks as well if you wanted to, but I just kind of wanted to show every single playstyle possible. Get yourself an electric mask. We get 10% status effects, a skill tier, status effects, and then just skill haste everywhere. The Eclipse Protocol backpack that gives us status effects, skill haste, some has pro as well. And then we get what is really needed here, the indirect transmission. Your status effects now spread on kill to enemies within 10 meters and refresh 50% of the duration, meaning they'll burn for ages. So that you, like I said previously, you can leave them to burn for a little while rather than use your spec ammo when you've not got your global modifier up. So we've got skill tier, status effects, and skill haste. And then the talent on the backpack is just so good because it amplifies all damage we deal to status effect enemies by 30%. So that flamethrower, if it's a harder enemy like an elite and they're on fire, you're going to do even more damage with it. That's why you'll see some really high numbers and things just begin to melt. Then we've got the chest piece with status effects and skill haste. This as well, a no-brainer because it increases the indirect transmission range from 10 meters to 15, which is quite a lot in most areas, but it refreshes the percentage from 50 to 75. After that, you just need 2 more piece of clips with status effects on, just so that the burn lasts longer. I have got skills on that are related to fire starter and the fire sticky, which I would usually use on this. But as of right now, the build is just so strong with the global modifier that I don't feel like I ever really need these at all. Then we're going to need to put on the advanced material modifier. And that's because it just makes our spec weapon even more powerful. So you gain an extra skill tier and your signature weapons get weapon damage boost against regular enemies. Meaning you could basically build this all red if you really wanted to. And it would still work exactly the same. You would suffer a little bit when you were had the modifier active and it would be down, but as you were all red, you'd probably be able to run and gun with the Scorpio just while you wait for the timer to come back up. It's actually pretty crazy. But when we activate it, we get the skill tiers and we get signature weapon gain and a weapon damage boost as well. The boost is multiplied by 1.5 against named enemies. And additionally, signature weapons gain a rate of fire boost and a reload speed boost as per the table below, but they have unlimited ammunition during the uptime of the modifier. So as you can see here down below, we get 90% extra signature weapon damage, 25% rate of fire, 50% reload. We get put to skill tier 6. And the duration is 55 seconds with a 50-second cooldown duration. Just remember, I am maxed out at level 5. I'm not really sure what the ones in between are, but I'm sure it will work just as good because we are really overpowered in every way. And then kills with the signature weapon or skills add 3 seconds to the modifier's duration. Meaning, to be honest, you could put like an attack drone on as well that will just kind of flush enemies out a little bit and maybe kill the odd enemy and do a little bit of extra damage. At the end of the day, it's going to be skill tier 6 and it would be pretty crazy. But essentially, all in all, it makes you just run around and feel like a cleaner. We used to use this build for time trials back in the day because you could just run through the mission and get through really quickly. But yeah, it's just insanely good and yeah, a lot of fun. So don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. Sorry this video was a little bit later today than planned, but there will be some ARM patch codes down below in the description, and I appreciate all the support agents. Thanks for watching as always, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.